The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. Seafood stuffed fish fillets are the kind of dish that looks like it came from a white tablecloth restaurant but comes together with pantry staples in under an hour. The concept is elegantly simple. Delicate white fish, fillets, flounder, cod, or sole are spread with a savory crabmeat stuffing, rolled up jelly roll style, and baked until the fish flakes in the filling turns golden. A drizzle of melted butter and a dusting of paprika finish the roulades before they go into the oven, creating a lightly bronzed top that hints at the richness within. The recipe appears on page 24 of the Gone Fishin cookbook by the Mr. Halfding Pablis. Food Test Kitchen, where it sits among the book's white fish chapter as a testament to how a handful of ingredients can be transformed into something genuinely special. The stuffing is what makes these fillets sing. Imitation crabmeat, affordable, consistently textured, and mildly sweet, is folded together with Italian-flavored breadcrumbs for structure, finely chopped celery for a crisp contrast, mayonnaise for moisture, and Worcestershire sauce for a deep, savory backbone. Onion powder and black pepper round out the seasoning without competing with the delicate fish. When rolled inside thin fillets and baked, the stuffing settles into a tender, almost custard-like layer that contrasts beautifully with the flaky fish surrounding it. The technique of rolling rather than folding gives each portion a spiral cross-section that looks impressive on the plate but requires no special skill, just a flat surface and a gentle hand. This style of stuffed fish roulade has deep roots in American coastal cooking. Emeril Lagasse's crabmeat stuffed flounder roulades on Food Network uses an almost identical method: crabmeat, celery, mayonnaise, Worcestershire, and cracker crumbs rolled inside seasoned flounder fillets and baked with butter, though Emeril's version adds sautéed aromatics and his signature Creole seasoning for a Louisiana kick. The All Recipes community version of crab stuffed flounder follows the same pattern with crushed saltines, mustard, and a paprika-topped mayonnaise finish. What sets the Mr. Food version apart is its streamlined simplicity. No sautéing, no egg binder, no special seasoning blends, just mix, spread, roll, and bake. The result is a dish that delivers restaurant fancy presentation with weeknight easy effort. Crabmeat stuffing. Imitation crabmeat, flaked, 1/2 pound. Italian flavored breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup. Celery stalk, finely chopped, 1. Mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons. Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon. Onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon. Black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon. Fish and topping. White fish fillets, about 1/2 pounds total. 4. Butter, melted, 2 tablespoons. Paprika, 1/4 teaspoon. Cooking spray, as needed. Here are the written ingredient list. Preparation steps. No cooking in this section. These are the prep steps to complete before you turn on the oven. Step 1. Preheat the oven and prepare the baking dish. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Coat a 9x 1/13-inch baking dish with cooking spray, making sure to cover the bottom and sides evenly so the rolled fillets will release cleanly after baking. Set the dish aside. Step 2. Mix the crabmeat stuffing. In a medium bowl, combine the 1/2 pound of flaked imitation crabmeat, 1/2 cup of Italian-flavored breadcrumbs, 1 finely chopped celery stalk, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix well with a fork or spatula until all the ingredients are evenly distributed and the mixture holds together when pressed. The breadcrumbs will absorb the mayonnaise and create a cohesive stuffing that spreads easily. If the mixture feels too dry, add another 1/2 tablespoon of mayonnaise. If too wet, sprinkle in a few extra breadcrumbs. Step 3. Prepare the fish fillets. Lay the 4 white fish fillets flat on a clean work surface. If using flounder or sole, the fillets will be thin and pliable, ideal for rolling. If using cod, choose thinner fillets or gently pound them to an even thickness with the flat side of a meat mallet. Pat the fillets dry with paper towels so the stuffing adheres properly. Season very lightly with salt if desired, though the breadcrumbs and Worcestershire in the stuffing already carry plenty of seasoning. Step 4. Stuff and roll the fillets. Divide the crabmeat mixture evenly among the 4 fillets, spreading it in an even layer across the surface of each one, leaving a small border at the edges to prevent overflow. Starting from the narrower end, roll each fillet up jelly roll style, tucking the filling inside as you go. The roll should be snug but not tight. Over-rolling will squeeze the stuffing out the sides. Place each rolled fillet seam side down in the prepared baking dish, leaving a small gap between each one so heat can circulate. If a fillet refuses to stay rolled, secure it with a toothpick inserted horizontally through the seam. Cooking steps. No prep in this section. Everything below assumes your fillets are stuffed, rolled, and arranged in the baking dish. Step 1. Drizzle with melted butter. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter and drizzle it evenly over the tops of all the rolled fillets. The butter will pool slightly in the bottom of the dish, basting the fish as it bakes and helping the tops develop a golden, lightly crisp surface. Use a pastry brush to ensure every fillet is coated, especially the seams, which benefit from the extra moisture. Step 2. Sprinkle with paprika. Dust the tops of the fillets evenly with 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. This is as much about color as flavor. The paprika gives the roulades a warm, appetizing reddish-brown tint as they bake, signaling to the eye that something delicious is happening in the oven. Use sweet paprika for a gentle, earthy note, or smoked paprika if you want to add a subtle campfire depth. Step 3. Bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes. Place the baking dish on the center rack of the preheated oven. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes, or until the fish flakes easily when tested with a fork. To check for doneness, gently insert a fork into the thickest part of one roulade at a slight angle and twist. The fish should separate into clean, opaque flakes with no translucent center. The stuffing will be set and slightly puffed, and the tops will have taken on a light golden hue from the butter and paprika. If the tops are browning too quickly, tent the dish loosely with aluminum foil for the last 5 minutes. Step 4. Serve immediately. Remove the baking dish from the oven and let the fillets rest for 2 to 3 minutes, just long enough for the filling to settle and make them easier to transfer. Using a wide spatula, carefully lift each roulade onto individual plates, keeping it seam side down to preserve the spiral presentation. Remove any toothpicks before serving. Garnish with fresh parsley and lemon wedges if desired, and serve immediately while the fish is at its most tender and the stuffing is still warm.